Hello, dear students. I'm FEBINA TA, Assistant Professor, Department of Human Resource Management, MES College, Marampally. Today, we are going to discuss the topic third party intervention, which comes under the conflict and negotiation management of fourth semester MAHRM students. The need of third parties. The conflict is often so difficult that we can turn into other for help. The third party activity is a normal part of everyday life. The third party may be a trained professional. The third party resolution of conflicts, it is an attempt by the relatively neutral person to help the parties to resolve their differences. There are various types of third party conflict resolutions are available. Then the overview of third party intervention. It has been classified into two types, informal and also formal type. For informal intervention, we will discuss the cautions about entering other disputes and some guideline for the success. In formal intervention, for the formal intervention, we will discuss the various approaches so you can be informed the consumer for such service. Formal intervention. Formal intervention require a specific training or education. The formal intervention methods will include first one is coaching. It is a dispute resolution option. Those who are unable or unwillingness engage in the mediation. They state that the coach help the people with the identity, power, and emotion. The coach will help the parties with the deal with the strong emotion and to assess the person with a more productive response, whether they meet with the other party or not. A coach look for the opportunities to teach, solve the problems, and transform conflict. Next, counseling. Counseling might entail meeting with one person individually and or meeting with the two person or an entire family system. The counselor focus on all the issues at the stake, the emotional and rational issue, addition to the topic dispute, which often simply serve as the presenting problem. Next one is mediation. Next formal intervention method is mediation. Help the parties negotiate to reach the agreement. Mediation is the art of changing people position with the explicit aim of acceptance of a package put together by both sides. The mediator controls the process, not letting the participants interrupt, call names, or engage in other disruptive moves. The solution to the dispute comes from the parties themselves. The mediator is there to facilitate the communication between the parties, not render a judgment. The process of mediation assumes that the conflict is inevitable and resolvable. Next is mediator. The key to effective mediation is the level of competence of the mediator and the motivation of the parties. There can be no private dispute of any seriousness because a dispute affects everyone. Neither can we expect Western modes directly into other cultural situations. Next is arbitration. Arbitration and adjudication share an identical structure. In both, the third party is empowered to decide the outcome of a conflict. When the parties contractually agree to arbitration, the arbitrated judgment is enforceable in court. The process is called the binding arbitration. The judgment is final. Next one is adjudication. A process in which the parties present their case before a judge or jury. Assume that the parties are unable to solve their own conflict. A decision must be imported from the outside. One party file the charges in court and the other must appear to respond. A dispute is both an alternative to negotiating and at the same time a way to force negotiation. Filing a lawsuit force a non-responding party to attend to the complaint. Avoidance is not possible once SU is filed. Next one is formal intervention methods. Approaches used informally by managers, parents, counselors, etc. First one is inquisitorial intervention. Exert high control over the process and the decision. Second one is adversarial intervention. Exert high control over the decision but not the process. Next one is providing impetus. Expert low control over the process and no control over the decision. Thank you. That's all about the intervention, third party intervention.